Hello, everyone, and welcome to my podcast. I'm doing this for Fundamental of Physics class at Full Sail University, and yeah, here we go. So today we're going to be learning about the kickflip, which is a common skateboard trick that many people can do and pull off. It's fairly easy, but takes a little while to learn. And yeah, here we go. So basically what we always do when we put our feet on a board is we put our back foot on the back, which is called the tail, and our front foot on the front, which is called the nose. Now, when you're doing a kickflip, you're going to want to take a few pushes at first, and you're going to want to get some forward momentum. This makes the trick easier, just makes it a little bit more fluid and nice looking, you know, because you can't always pull off tricks on the ground. It's just not cool. So, anyways, what you're going to do is snap your tail, which is the tail of the board, and you're going to do that by taking your back foot and pushing it down against the floor as hard as you can. And what you're doing is you're putting a downward force on the ground. The ground is going to push back up against your board, and that's going to lift your nose. Now, your front foot is not all the way up on the nose. It's close to it, but it's not completely. So we still have enough room to slide that foot. So once we pop our tail, we bring that back foot off of the ground, and that's going to help us as we slide. So we slide our front foot and bring that back of the board up to a level position, and by sliding my foot, I'm creating traction between my foot and the board. Now when I bring it towards the front, I have more weight on the front of my nose. That's going to take my tail and lift it back up into the air. So now we're in the air, and once we're in the air, it's kind of like you're going to flick from there, but you want to make your drag and your flick one fluid motion. So when you drag your foot up the board, you flick it off of the side of the board, and what that's going to do is going to take that board and it's going to spin it in a full 360 or more. But you usually want to put your feet back down after that board's made a full rotation to land the kickflip. So I'm putting force down on the ground, and I'm getting an equal upward force from that ground, which is popping my nose. Now sliding my foot and bringing my back foot off that tail is going to drag and create traction. It's going to bring that tail back up, and at the same time I'm dragging, I'm flicking off to the side, which is also pushing a downward force on the side of that board. Now the side, since our board's in the air, it has nothing to push back on it. It's going to flip around because I'm pushing on the side. Once the side's done, or once the flip is done, sorry, it's gonna make a full rotation. You're gonna watch it, and you want to get that timing right and put your feet right back down on the board as it's doing that. Now I'll show you a video and I'll explain it a little so you can see more and have more of a visual. Okay, well, as you can see here, I am pushing forward to gain forward momentum. Now when I come up to this spot, I want to bend my knees, which is going to keep my center of balance. Also keep your shoulders in line with your knees. Now by pressing down on the tail of the board, like I stated before, it's going to pop that nose, as you can see. Now as that nose is popped, I'm going to slide my foot up and flick it off to the side. This is going to, the traction of my foot on the grip tape is what's actually letting that board come back up into the air and flicking. Now as you can see right here, it's flipped around. Being flipped around, it's going to make a full rotation, and that's when I put my feet back down on the board and make contact with the ground to ride out. So there you have it, physics of a skateboard and physics of the kickflip. So get yourself a board, go out and try one, and I'll see you guys next time.